back to another episode of
Sipping on Love.
How are you today?
I'm here. Been here.
Holding space.
Holding a lot of space.
Oh.
Holding a lot of space, yeah. Just here.
How
are you?
How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing well. Made it through a very long, stressful week. I was so happy when Thursday, which is my Friday, came. Because I'm like,
okay. Get my children out of here.
Okay, because I'm like, it's been a long time coming. And I'm just like, especially with this weather. Oh, we went to a Mardi Gras.
Hey!
That's his birthday.
Caught a lot of throw beads.
Yes. He was catching good ones too. We went to Louisiana. Well, we went to Lafayette and New Orleans. So we caught both of them. Which one did you like more?
I liked New Orleans only because of the different types of floats.
Okay.
And yes, the throw was dope. I liked the ones in Lafayette because it seemed more community oriented and like you got to see like the camaraderie amongst the people. Yeah. Like New Orleans was, I liked both.
Yeah.
For their reasons, but definitely, I can't even put one over the other. Like they both had their benefits.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
I did.
How about you?
Of course, I like Lafayette because we was with my people, and because we're not too familiar with like Mardi Gras in New Orleans, I was like, it was out of my comfort zone, but I still had fun. And I'm also like, we had all this space, and then all of a sudden,
everybody gathered wherever we were.
I'm like,
ugh.
So, but I mean, it was still fun though.
Very much so. And I mean,
some very exquisite floats too.
8, 9, 10 cars long. And Stanley Yelnats was down there, got his ass beat up, and then went to jail. And then one of the Mardi Gras folks bailed him out.
I was like,
and got 3 times that bad.
I was screaming.
But still, why y'all picking on Stanley? He was just coming down to have a good time too.
We don't need Stanley out of this.
Okay,
this was Shia LaBeouf. Okay,
he played the character, and also just so like the increased armed forces presence is like y'all good because we were chilling. Why are y'all here?
They didn't want to miss out.
They were useless. That was the waste of our taxpayer dollars. We did not need them there. Just saying. That's all. I enjoyed Mardi Gras either way.
They kept the streets safe, I guess. You know, people are crazy nowadays. That's a story for a different day. So moving on to the I love yous. The I love you for this one is, I love seeing you relax. When do you feel most at ease in love?
I would say like it's definitely like after we've had a really good meal together and we're just cuddled up on the couch watching a movie. Clearly you know, because probably a good 10, 15, 30 to 45 minutes max.
10 max.
You have very little faith in me. I don't appreciate it. Well, not faith, confidence.
I have a grip on reality.
Anyway, that's why I teach English. Math was never my strong suit. So, yeah, that is very relaxing for me because 1, you're there. 2, I'm full. 3, whatever we watch is, from what I see, is going to be good. And I hope, it is my hope that the goodness keeps me awake and alert to enjoy all of it. But if not, okay.
Do y'all have a partner like who falls asleep the first 10 minutes of a movie?
That's not every movie. Calm down. Whoa, you okay? Are you feeling all right?
A good 65% of the movies we watch, I give it 20 minutes at the max.
Oh, you're not really counting.
And then I'll be like, or after you wake up, it was really good, you know. I took your word for it.
That's how I sound when I first wake up.
Take your word for it. And that determines if he might. I feel like when I hear that, he's not gonna watch it unless he's like bored, and then he'll go back and watch it.
That's probably why I fell asleep too, because I was bored. I've been trying to give these movies a chance, but like whoever's writing, can y'all increase and improve y'all writing skills? Because what is going on?
I also think it's just because he didn't take his nap, and that's the time that the nap kick in.
I don't take naps anymore.
Yeah, you pass out.
What's next?
Well, I feel most relaxed when I give my body massages. I think when I give and receive the massage, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about just regular massages, okay?
Regular.
Yeah, regular body massages.
Because I definitely will. I'm not going to take yours, but I will just definitely ditto that because you be giving some bomb ass massages too. But like a movie put me out.
I'm telling you.
Whew. All up here, just because we don't have stupidity management.
I understand. We walk around looking like Quasimodo.
Well, I won't be doing that. That won't happen.
Massage.
Power up.
Johnny Bravo. Okay, so today. Oh, actually.
Mm-hmm.
What are you sipping on? I see you sipping over here.
Yes, we are sipping on what I am called sipping on love. No, I'm going to call this main character energy.
Oh.
And this is, you'll see the recipe in the description as always, but this, imagine Crown Apple with Kohana Distillers. So yes, we got some liquor from Hawaii, y'all. Fresh green apples, fresh Granny Smith green apples, and a little simple syrup blended together. Boom. It honestly gives me like,
sweet.
Yes. And it honestly reminds me of like the sour apple blow pop.
Yes, I can see that.
Just without the gum. But yeah, cheers.
This is really good. I might be sipping on this the whole time.
And I'm glad I did do it frozen and not over the rocks because I think I really like how this came out. I really, really like how this came out.
That's good.
That might be a little summertime cocktail when we have a little soiree.
That might be my favorite one that we did already.
Yes. The first time you said that.
Yay. Hold on, let me see.
Well, while he sips, introducing our topic.
Yes, so our topic this episode is going to be about
the gay best friend.
And so
the GBI.
So for our game, we're going to categorize the type of best friends. Okay?
Interesting.
So now you have your list of people.
Yes.
Categorize them correctly.
Well, it depends on how you define correctly, because what my correct might mean. Okay, go ahead.
For well, this is for your friend. Okay. So who would you? Okay, so name the list of people first.
So we have Billy Porter, Coleman Domingo, Niecy Nash, Frank Ocean, Lil Nas X, Big Frida, Saucy Santana, T.S. Madison, and La Roche.
Okay, so these are all our gay best friends, queer best friends.
Yes.
And so what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a category of a type of friend, and you have to pick one of those people. You cannot use them again.
No. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
All right, the party friend.
I'm torn between two already. I'm going to say Saucy. Saucy Santana, yeah.
Okay. Mine would have been, for the party friend, I was going to go with Big Frida.
Big Frida.
The funny friend.
T.S. Madison.
Same. The brutally honest friend.
La Roche.
Same. The networking friend.
Niecy.
For me, that's going to be Saucy.
Okay.
Because I feel like Saucy knows everybody. The therapist friend.
Yeah. I don't know if he would really be effective, but I feel he's therapeutic through his music. Frank Ocean.
I was thinking that too. The gossip friend.
Billy Porter.
I'm going with Niecy Nash. I just know we would have a time. And if you ever watch some of her interviews or some of the things that she's been on, the way she tells stories, love it.
Got you.
The travel friend.
I'm between two yet again. I don't like that I can't reuse people either. Because why can't I'm a multifaceted gay best friend. Queer best friend.
But you got different people for different things.
Some of y'all do. My friends are Army Swiss knives. So I just, okay. I'm gonna go with Coleman. More so because like I dig his style, his fashion. And we would do the international travel just for fashion. Yeah. You said the travel friend, right?
So I feel like you should use somebody else's name. Because we're going to have a fashion icon friend too.
Oh, I already have, then I know who I would definitely choose for that.
Oh, okay. So Coleman is your travel friend. My travel friend is going to be Lil Nas X.
Okay.
The wild card friend.
For me, it's Big Frida.
It's Billy Porter. I know what hairstyle.
Fashions. What note? Oh,
what
sorry.
Word. We don't know what words he's going to say.
Or what note he's going to hit. Impossible!
Did you see that? When they asked him about Nicki Minaj?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to show you that video. It's like, fuck. To show you. Oh my God, the way he did it. Okay, and then last but not least, the fashion icon friend.
Lil Nas X.
And mine is Coleman Domingo. Oh my gosh.
All right, this was cute. I like this.
Okay, girl.
Challenging as the fuck because
you can't repeat.
Mm-hmm. But there were definitely some that now that I knew all the categories, I probably would have rearranged. Yeah, I probably would have adopted some of the ones that you did.
Okay.
Like I really still think that Saucy would still be the party friend, but I think I would have swapped Niecy to make her gossiping because that was a mean thought that I just had. Well, rude thought that I just had. I'm not going to say it. And yeah, I don't know beyond that. Because
if you could be friends with, if you could have a famous person as your best friend, who would it be?
La Roach.
I mean, anybody. La Roach. Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
If anyone, honestly, I think I would be a great friend to Lil Nas X. He's like, bitch, what are you doing? No. this is not what you need right now. Let's pivot. But still La Roach because I am he is me. Like, he that's who I could see myself. I guess you could say I'm never replacing or becoming like him, but I could see that persona if I were to enter the fashion industry. That's who I would be. Like, well, not those were the personalities, caricature, all the things there, but that is definitely me, my persona in education, because this is tacky.
This is tacky.
What the hell is this? I'm done with this. I can't. Go ahead.
For me, I think really hard. The first person that came to mind was Megan.
Okay.
I was like, oh, Megan. I would definitely want to be her best friend. Because fashion, travel, personality.
Part.
Yes.
Draw the boat.
Now, I don't know if she's bisexual. We know that she has dibbled and dabbled with females because we've heard the rumors. So.
But she released a song that said, my man, my man, my man. My baby, my baby. So she might be in a new phase of life and love. Not just for now.
Yeah.
And who knows? Because that Aquarius woman in love now.
What?
You should know Aquarius man in love. What? It's hard to. You got to fuck up royally for them to not be.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are we talking about? Okay, so with this one, we're going to be talking about the gay best friend.
Yes.
And our experiences of, growing up in what is expected of us, things that we've learned being the gay best friend, things that we've seen. So I guess we can lean into the first question of, with the representation that you were exposed to, did you find any person that you connected with? And we can say through media or in person.
Absolutely. So first off, just to give context, I really wasn't aware of all the gay scene, gay media things until I left my parents' house and went to college. And then even after I left for college, it wasn't until like I met other gay people, other gay folks that were aware of the scene and all the things. Noah's Ark, let's just start there. Chance, when I first started watching that series and Chance hit the stage, I said, bitch, that's me. Yeah. That is me. Like, and even my friend group at the time, we even all saw, and that was the beautiful thing, like we all saw ourselves in different aspects of each of those characters. But definitely for a long, long time, it was Chance. Like Chance was my archetype, for lack of better words, of someone that was relatable in real time for me to like say, hey, I do see the representation of me showing up. But yeah, that would be it. He would be it.
My representation for Noah's Ark, side note, I was Noah.
Yeah.
I felt like I was Noah.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can lean into the, I mean, even though he was very like feminine and flamboyant, he still had like his relaxed era when he was at home or when he was around his group of friends. But like, I was like, ooh, I want to be just like that. I could see myself being like that. Aside from that.
Fashion.
That too. My connection to what I felt like was represented to me was my older cousin. I'm not gonna say his name, but what I will say is my mom, and I've told this story to my man a thousand times, that when my mom used to go to the club was called Joe's, okay? Her and our older cousins, they would go to Joe's, and all the younger kids would go to my sister's grandmother's house, and all the cousins, we had our own drinks, of course not alcoholic, beverages and snacks and stuff like that. We would call it Baby Joe's because we would play music and we just the kids, and you know, of course the grandmother, she'd be in a room off by herself. So they would go to Joe's and we have Baby Joe's. Well, one of the cousins that used to go to the club was my gay cousin. And I didn't have the term for him, but he is referred to as a butch queen. He's a butch queen. And so, but very skinny, very linky, dark skin, had the used to wear grills when grills was popping. Wore masculine clothes, but his mannerisms and the way he spoke, it was the same as me. And I was like, back then, of course, I couldn't express through fashion, you know, like what I really wanted to wear. So I would wear the same clothes he's wearing. So I'm like, okay, I can see myself in my older cousin because I'm like, we dress alike, we kind of talk alike, but I didn't think I was gay back then. I didn't have a word for gay back then. And so I was just like, I don't know if I like boys like that, but I know I can connect to him in the way that he acts. So that was my first representation. And very cool. I always wanted to ask him like if he ever knew that I was gay or, you know, stuff like that. I've never asked him, but we always we communicate still to this day, just checking in on each other and just making sure that we good. And I'm just like, my older cousin, if you only knew, you paved the way for my little gay ass.
I love that, one. And two, I was just thinking while you were sharing that, it's like, like my first exposure or opportunity to find connection wasn't until college. Like, and same thing as you, like, I knew that there was difference because I was different. I ain't gonna say I was weird. I was a nerd, but I wasn't weird.
Because we weren't trying to label ourselves as gay back then.
Right. Well, because yeah. But yeah, so I say all that to say is like that's dope that like you not only had media and TV, but you also personally had someone like in close proximity to at least have camaraderie with and connection with.
Well, I'm about to say I didn't have media at that time. When I say Baby Joe's, I mean like I was like 11, 12, maybe a little bit younger than that.
But you knew about Noah's Ark before I even knew about Noah's Ark.
Way after that.
Either way.
Oh, okay.
Because you like
yeah.
So,
but I'm just saying, like, outside of like TV, because there was no representation on TV. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Besides outside of Baby Boy.
Oh yeah.
$40. That man. That was the other one that I could remember vividly as a child.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, him and my cousins, my first exposure.
Yeah. Yeah, because the other examples is just popped in my mind. It's like, yeah, no, those weren't warrants. And I was like 4. Which brings us to the next question. Is there a difference between being embraced or being consumed as entertainment? And did you ever question your identity due to not fulfilling certain expectations?
I do feel like there is a difference between being embraced and being consumed, because some women will parade you around as like an accessory.
Absolutely.
This is my gay best friend. Oh, he knows how to do hair, or he knows how to do fashion, or he is in with the cool crowd, or he has he can aid me in whatever I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so and I feel like some females sometimes hold you so you can also expose secrets of other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and did I ever question my I think we all go through that phase of like questioning our sexuality. Due to a lot of things, internalized homophobia, due to religion, due to maybe your family not accepting you, and it's hard for you to accept yourself. I think it's so many different things, and I feel like it sucks because it's also within the gay community as well.
Oh God, yeah.
So it's like if you're tall, you're automatically thought to be the more masculine one in the relationship, or if you're quote unquote very attractive, what are you doing with somebody who's not physically fit? Or like it's just so many different things, and it's just like, one, you have to go through the process of, if you didn't have a good coming out, you have to go through a process of loving yourself and navigating life with surrounding yourself with people who actually support you, until the people that you care about, like family members, come around. That's if you care, if they come around or not.
Right.
So I feel like it's just so many things you have to navigate, and then on top of that, trying to make sure you love yourself. So, like I said, I feel like with being gay, there's always a point where you kind of question your sexuality. What about you? Do you feel like there's a difference?
Oh, there's definitely a difference, and I think that you spoke to a lot of the things that I was going to say too, about like how our identities, our multifacetedness is always seen as, I don't want to say a gimmick, but like exactly what you said. Yes, I'll just keep it to that. Yes, what you said, there definitely is a difference. When I think about, even for me, in questioning my identity, I would say most definitely, and it's even before, during, and after the whole coming out piece, because it's like, even as our community is forever growing and changing and adapting, like I see, or I've at least experienced when I was first came out and first getting into the community, it was always, well, you don't do that like the other gays. It was like, I'm not the other gays. I'm motherfucking Anthony. What do you mean? Like, and for whatever reason, it always felt like there was a need, not necessarily to prove myself, but to show that like I was strong and very aware of who I was, even in those moments when folks were like, well, but that's not what I see on TV. Bitch, is this TV?
Right.
Like, it was just so many of those misnomers and just a lot of the ignorance. But then it was also me having to, like you stated before too, I had to learn. I had to heal. I had to get through a lot of other things to really understand who I am is exactly who I am. And regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what you see on media, that is just one finite example of what is possible in anyone's identity. Because I won't just limit that to LGBTQ+, but anybody could be beyond what we see on TV.
And just to sum that up, all gay people are not a monolith.
No, God no.
Right.
Like,
right.
And yeah.
So are some straight people more comfortable with gay men when they're non-threatening or quote unquote safe?
Yeah. I find that from my experience originally or specifically, one, answering this question directly, a lot of guys are usually pretty chill with me until I get comfortable and all of it comes out. Glitter, unicorns, rainbows, pixie dust, all of it. And two, or it just comes up in conversation, like if I reference my husband or my partner or things like that. Like even if I'm not intentionally like trying to come out, but like because I'm contributing to the conversation. Flip side of that, I find also that being the gay best friend of a lot of heterosexual women, gay friend, I won't say best friend, but a lot of the times it's been interesting to see even some of their male friends and at first how they respond to the fact that it's another nigga over there. And then they realize the lady will say, oh no, that you don't gotta worry about nothing. That Anthony's gay, this and the other, and it's like, oh, okay. And I was like, and nigga, if I was, what were you gonna do?
Does that always work sometimes though? Because some men still be intimidated. Like, oh, they just pretending to be gay.
Some, but then, and again, this is just from my experience with my friends. Like, if they do have a problem with it, my friends cut them off. Like, they're like, if you're intimidated by him, if you're threatened by him, and if you don't like the fact that he's gay, we not in the same ball field. So I don't have anything, we have nothing more to do here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some people do align. It's like, okay, cool, I don't see you as a threat. Others, still because their own insecurities and things that they need to work through, it don't work out for them in multiple ways, not just with interaction with me, but then also with what you thought you had.
Right.
So, but definitely. But how about you?
I was going to say the one thing that, yes, I do feel like men are more comfortable with gay men, because the one thing that I do hear a lot is, oh, you're not like the other gays. Or, like, you're gay, but you're not that gay. And I'm just like...
You're one of the boys,
No, it's not that. It's just... At first, I thought it was a compliment. Like, growing up and you're hearing that, you're like, oh, you're not like the other gays. And I'm like, oh, because I'm chill, I'm more relaxed. I'm not, like, flamboyant, twirling around, wearing lip gloss and all this other stuff. And, you... Growing up, you're like, okay, I think we want to fit into the norm. So you feel like that's a compliment. But I think when you get older, you realize, like, I shouldn't be criticized for just existing.
Yeah.
Like, you either like me for the person that I am or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And what I think I also don't like, adding the piece to the female friends having boyfriends, I think in a lot of those situations, that's where that kind of tests your friendship with certain people. Because if in my opinion, I feel like if she's keeping around somebody who's homophobic, then somewhere in her ideals, she either one separates herself from you, or she's okay with the harm that's directed towards you. And for me, I don't see how we can be aligned in this friendship if you're okay with me being uncomfortable or attacked like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So the same way people say, oh, I'm cool with you because you're not that gay. Right, I feel like we shouldn't be compared. I don't know how to word this correctly, but it's just like I shouldn't be subjected to like homophobia, misogyny, transphobia. Like something about that is just like I don't go around like saying, "Oh, you're cool because you're not." What I'm trying to say, like you're not too misogynistic. You know what I'm saying, or you're not too heteronormative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something like it just gives me the ick when I hear that older But like I said, when I was younger, that almost came off as, and I'm pretty sure a lot of young gays who are like mask for mask and who are looking for masculine men, they find it as a compliment. So I'm like, ugh, I don't like it.
I think a lot of that is one attributed to folks' exposure and awareness, and then also their own comfort zone. And then secondly, I find also just kind of connecting to what you were trying to find the words for. Like, I understand what you're saying too. It's like that. I don't want to say it's a double-edged sword, but there's definitely like some type of duality there that it's like, I see you, but as long as I see you and I know that you are, you know, however you are, but as long as it's not like what's going to make me uncomfortable,
right?
You good being whoever you are over there.
Right.
Just don't. But it's just like you don't get to dictate how people show up and how people represent and express themselves. Because and actually what you're speaking to happened. That was a situation I felt I dealt with in college. One of my good associates, friends, whatever, was, I think I told you about this before, extremely flamboyant, had the switch, high-pitched voice, all the things, whatever. And I hung out with him. I had no problem with it. Like, I was very confident and comfortable in who I was and also with the people I hung out with. I mean, if I'm uncomfortable hanging out with you in public, we don't need to be friends.
Right.
And and it was a staff member had pulled me aside because I was in student government at the time, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, you really need to be cautious of, you know, who you affiliate with, you know, in your day to day and this, that, and the other, because you know that's not a good look for you, being connected to someone that's really loud and flamboyant like that and this, that, and the other." And I was like, well, one, you don't know what this individual went through to get to that level of comfort to express themselves like that, and I'm not going to sit up there and dictate nor limit them in that. Right. Two, who I associate with is just that, who I associate with.
Right.
And on top of that, you should be damn glad that I have a variety of people that I associate with,
right,
especially if I'm representing the student body.
Right.
Make it make sense.
Right.
But then it brings us to our next question, because you brought it up in your response when you were talking about dating. So, is the gay best friend?
That drink must be hitting, girl.
Child, this is why most times he keeps the conversation going. I just get the drinks flowing. I've learned. See, 4 seasons in, and I still try to do more than what I should. Is the gay best friends dating life treated as seriously as the straight friends? Ooh, and I got a response for this, but you go first. Tag.
I'm gonna say if it's like females, like if it's a female group, yes. I feel like if it's in the male, if like you're the gay friend in male spaces, yeah. Because I feel like, especially if it's still new to your friends, I feel like they're gonna they're comfortable with hearing like surface level, like, oh, we went on a date, we hung out here, oh, me and Bae is just chilling. Like, they're comfortable with that. But if you want to go into like deeper conversations of like, oh, he flipped, dipped, and whipped me to the side, they be like, whoa, wait a minute, it's too much. Or if it's like you're having relationship issues, I don't know where the blocker comes in for some men. It's just like, oh, they don't know how to relate, but it's just another person. We're all connecting to people.
Removing the physicality of it all.
Yeah. So I'm just like, but I feel like in female groups also, I feel like they're more willing, because I feel like females are more curious. They want to know how things work and, you know, what it's like. And a lot of females are very, at least in my experience, a lot of females are very overprotective of their gay friend. So they're the ones like stand up for to homophobic men, or if the person that you're dating not treating you right, they're going to be the one to say something if you're not outspoken. So I feel like it just depends on your group. And if you have a mixed group, I feel like, I don't know, it just depends on your friends. I feel like if you know that your friends are nurturing and respectful, then I feel like you have a safe space to voice how you feel in your relationship, and if they welcome it, then you have a good.
Welcome it.
I'm saying if they welcome it, then you have a good friend group, I guess. A good space for in your friend group.
Received. And so my response to that was it kind of connects to what you were saying, that like it really depends one on your friends. But I also specifically, and this is from lived experiences, I also look at the experience of your friends being in relationship with you when you have a relationship. Does that come out right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said this because one, we got to remember like heteronormity is front and center. The straight shit is front and center in every single thing we say, do, breathe, eat, shit, sleep, all of that. So you already have that as mainstream social normity, that like that's what should be happening. Mm-hmm. Then you come into a micro community of LGBTQ plus, and then a micro community of Black LGBTQ plus or Black queer community. First, we gotta find someone that we actually fucking like, and likes us back. And then it's like, cause I'm only gonna speak from my experience, that it's like even in those spaces and phases, like I'm not even though I find someone that like I'm vibing with and rocking with, whatever, I don't inform my friends right away, because I was the friend that I was usually always the one that was single. So it was always the instance, and this is when I was younger. I was always there to support my friends through their relationships and all the shit that they had going on, because whomever I was involved with, if I was involved with anyone, I really wasn't taking them serious, or I just knew that like the vibes were off. So why bring this to my friends? But okay, Susie Q got the same bullshit going on yet again.
You would have judged me.
I wouldn't have judged you out loud, but it would have been there. And nonetheless, so I look at that piece first of their experience of you in a relationship. Like we have to give grace there, especially because I felt the way. I always felt the way, because it was like, y'all can show up and do all the things for y'all, but then when I say that I can't do this or I can't do that because I wanted to spend time with my partner, oh my God, you're always with him. And I'm like,
wait, my friends used to be mad about that, because I think like when I was dating, especially if it's fresh, I'm all about my man. I know a lot of people hate that friend where like you get in a relationship and you cut your friends off, but girl, I'm trying to maximize all the time that I have, because back then my mindset was that this isn't gonna last anyway. That was always my mindset. This is not gonna last anyway, and so I'm just
like temporary.
Literally, because back then I couldn't get past 11 months, so I was just like, girl.
I think we talked about that like once or twice. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, your time.
That's what I was like. I couldn't get past 11 months. So I'm like, girl, the ball gonna drop somewhere in between here. So I'm just like, I'm trying to maximize as much time, because of course I know it's not healthy to go in thinking that, but I'm just like, it's gonna happen eventually, and I'm just like, I'm trying to maximize as much time as I can with my man. And of course, if it's between my man and my friends, I always try to see if I can like blend the two together, mesh the two together if I can. But if it doesn't work out that way, because sometimes my friends did not like my partners, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go with my man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with my man. Because I know at the end of the day, once this is all over with, I still have y'all. And I'm not saying it is a fallback.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I know my friends are gonna support me beyond this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna always be there for me. And of course, I mean, I still hung out with my friends in between all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, if there was ever an instance where I had to picking my man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't
need to be sorry.
No, I'm just saying, because I know a lot of people, they get mad about that, and I'm not.
They get mad about that until it's their turn to pick, and we see what they choose. So it's.
Well, they say it's because it's the friend that always falls off the face of the earth, and then resurfaces after they broke it up with the person.
And so when it's their turn to choose, who do they choose?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, received. And I'm just asking.
Okay.
For the people in the back.
In the back.
Okay.
Because I'm choosing my man. So, as the gay best friend, did you learn that some friendships no longer serve
Hell
you?
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because a lot of it, and I will say again, this is why I really appreciated my time in college. Because when I tell you, second semester freshman year, hey, it's your thing. Boom. Do what you want to do. And I was really realizing, one, not only gay best friend, being the gay friend of heterosexual individuals or straight folk, but also being a friend of other gay or queer folks. Like, some of those relationships were just not it. And that's okay. Like, when it came to some of the straight friends, it was just like, I would honestly say a lot of my friendships ended up falling. Well, no, focus.
Okay.
Wear my ass out. When my straight friends and I would fall out, I would say most of the time with those, we just grew apart. It was never I don't think there was bad blood. And if there was, it wasn't on my part. I didn't do shit. Yeah. Because, bitch. Hey, I be in my own world. For my queer friends, there was always a reason. Yeah. There was always a reason, and it was either like just how they chose to live, that just did not really align with my thoughts, beliefs, ideals, things of that sort. How even in some of those instances and spaces where some wanted to go beyond friendship, and I'm just like, oh, you were talking to me. Oh, well, that's cute.
Was this like they were friends with you to try to get close to you?
Yes.
Okay. So
intentionally to try to make it more. Okay. And it was just like, Christina's gone.
Oh, I don't like that. Yeah.
So those would be those two instances, and that's where I will say that, like, in understanding that how people, like, I really find that, like, gay best friends are like lights that attract moths at times. Like, because we are just really great people. Like, when we really step out and fearless and just fully aware and loving ourselves and just doing our goddamn thing, people are attracted to us. And it's just like having that discernment, that development, that filter of being able to see and understand, okay, well, why are you here? Right. Yeah, I know my greatness attracted you, my gayness, my queerness, all of that. It's like a magnet, right? But why are you here? Still, the magnet turned off, bitch. I'm recharging right now, and you're still okay. Okay. So those would be those instances for me. How about you?
For me, I could give an example. So me and this person were dating, but we were not in a relationship. Okay. Me and this person was dating, but not in a relationship. And at this time is when I was like, oh, well, I want to meet your friends, and your friends can be my friends can be your friends, type of situation. And so me and his friends got along because he lived on campus. We were all like always together-ish. Because sometimes I would sleep on campus as well. And so his best friend at the time, she was really cool and very funny, very charismatic, compassionate, give good advice. And then as soon as me and this person became official, she had randomly just stopped talking to me. And I was like, oh.
Because you stole her friend.
No.
Oh.
So like I would pass on campus. You know I'm soft-spoken, so I was like, maybe she didn't hear me say hey. Then we was in the same space. She looked at me dead in the face and don't say anything. And so I had to pull my man at the time aside and like, what's going on with your friend? Like, did I do something? What's going on? And he was like, oh, she doesn't support our relationship because she doesn't support homosexuality within couples or something like that. And I was like,
bitch, what? You sound stupid. And you sound stupid for repeating that. This is your story. I'm sorry.
Right. But that's how I was like, what? And that's how I kind of reacted too, because I was like, that doesn't make any sense. We've been hunching this whole time, and we've all been fine. As soon as we get in a relationship, though, it's a problem. So I took it as, like you said, stole the friend. I took it as that she probably had a crush on him as well. Mm-hmm. And that kind of just...
And thought this was just a phase.
And that just ended all of that. Because I'm just like, that's weird. Like, how do you go from being friends with somebody, being all in their space,
it was
now,
she probably...
to now using your religion as the reason why you no longer communicate with me.
Weak shit.
Right. And then it was like maybe a year later where she just, you know, was cordial. And I don't think she apologized or anything. But I even forgot the conversation. But I was just like, okay. Right. Oh, yeah. So from that point on, I was like, I learned my lesson of keeping our friend groups separately. Mm-hmm. So this is why your friends are your friends, my friends are my friends. And if it just so happened that we hang out together, these are still your friends. I'm just added to the group. Or these are my friends and you're coming around the group. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just, it keeps that boundary. That was one situation. And then I feel like, so of course using religion as an excuse. And then with the gay friends, I don't know. Maybe I'm oblivious. I don't know if I had any friends that wanted to hunch on me. Because there were... I don't know. I don't think so. I don't the friends that I have currently, like the gay friends that I have currently, no. Not anybody else. They were very vocal on what they wanted to do. And so, I mean, we were friends from a distance. Or like, I wouldn't even say friends. I would say an acquaintance. Mm-hmm. We're acquaintances. When we see each other, we turn up, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're on the apps and you talk to the same person consistently and y'all form like this camaraderie, even though y'all don't hunch, y'all are just friends via social media. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't know, because again, I was always the ones on the apps. I know people say they don't like these type of people, or either. I was trying to find friends through the apps too. I wasn't always just trying to hook up with people. Sure. So I was like, I know y'all say we don't exist, or y'all just get tired of us being on the apps. But I'm like, where else can I go? I would literally have to...
Because you're not out and open.
Right. I would have to stalk Instagram. I would have to stalk Twitter. I would have to stalk... You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not trying to do all that. I know where all the gays are, which is in this one app. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so, I used to find cool people who didn't want to have sex. So, I don't know. I feel like what I did also... learned that friends did not serve me. It wasn't because of my sexuality. It was just more of them. Mm-hmm. Just more of things that they've either done to me outside of my sexuality, whether it was making bad choices, betraying me, putting me in these situations that would put us both in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that.
Received.
He said received.
No, because I have nothing else to add to that because you said it. It's just I don't have anything else to add.
I was gonna say I think what annoys me is that we all go through. Well, now I'm not gonna say all. A good majority of us go through like this anxiety attack when coming out to like your friends, because you don't know how they're going to respond. And it's just like, it sucks because you've been around these people, you've, you know,
you think you know them until you know them.
Right, you nurture this relationship and you think y'all are so close, and then this one aspect that I'm inviting you into can either make or break our friendship. Yeah. And I think it kind of sucks when it goes in the negative way, and I'm just like, ugh, were you really my friend? Like, why is this the one thing that stopped us from being friends? Because it's like, I'm not trying to hunch on you.
Damn sure not.
If you're using religion, you should not be friends with half the population.
Be a friend with yourself first.
Literally. So I'm just like, there's so many other things that you can use as an excuse, and I feel like religion should not be one of them.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't.
Yeah. Cause I didn't even think about that because like, especially when you lifted the notion of like when you actually do share with your friends that hey, I am gay, queer, other identifying, and how sometimes it's either. Honestly, there were a few times that like I knew specifically like, and this was earlier in life, right? Mm-hmm. Like, young ladies would just be like at me, and I'm like, "Are you colorblind?" Like, girl, I am one of you. Like, I'm one of the girls. Like, why are you? It's okay. Yes, I love me too. I would date myself as well. And, well, what is it? Is it my hair? Is it?
It's that deep. That deep. That.
You're missing. You're lacking anatomy that I prefer. See. Maybe sometimes. But those were those instances. And I remember one of my really good friends, Miss Essie State, we were talking one night and I hadn't come out to her yet. And like, cause we were building a relationship, I was an SGA, she was royal court, and I was in charge of the money. So, and we were just talking one night and I just said, girl, you do know I'm gay, right? Child, yeah, I've been new. We were waiting for you to tell us. I said, well, how did you been new? First of all, because that's rude. Like,
what about that phrase?
I immediately go to how did you know? Mm-hmm. I immediately go to that because in my mind, and this honestly, I think that this connects to what we talked about earlier, questioning our identity for not fulfilling certain expectations. Like, how open and gregarious and flamboyant and loud and all that like I am right now for our podcast, that is my typical MO when I feel safe and I'm with my people. Y'all don't, this isn't what you get all day, every day, just run of the mill. And so
he said, you're right, he said y'all, because I get that.
Because I feel safe.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for the safety. I'm gonna hold your hand through this. but when that happens, it immediately makes me question like how for me, I think of how did I play myself? Or like how did I betray myself that like is something leaking? Like what's going on? Like that y'all can tell and I haven't told you.
Like you're dished and dangerous?
Excuse me?
Like you're dished and dangerous?
No, not like is the glitter leaking or something that like you see or know or I already knew. How? Because when I am locked in, it's very hard it's very hard to tell that I am. Because again, younger years, I didn't have hair. I was a boy. Well, a young man. Like
you give metrosexual vibes. That's what it gives.
So even in that, how the fuck y'all know? Nosy asses.
I think because metrosexual is like on that borderline of like flamboyant straight man to like the gay. It's like right there.
The gay.
So I think a lot of women would rather just veer off to that gay. Especially I feel like if they feel like they can't get you, they just.
Or maybe they were throwing out hints and I was not catching.
I used to hate that. People used to come to me, oh, I used to like you last year. Why the hell you didn't tell me?
Last year? Bitch, why you a year late?
I guess because they were quote unquote flirting with me and I'm like, I didn't see it.
Bitch, if you didn't draw a map and instructions, I'm oblivious.
You should have wrote a letter and been like, do you like me, yes or no?
That's how you get it. That's how you get it.
That's flirting with me.
That's what I did with him.
Do you like me, yes or no? That's it. There you go. I like, That's how like I remember from my best friend, it's my last side note. From my best friend who he's met, teen, when I came out to her, I was like heart palpitations. Because like when I told, she was like, "Why was you scared to tell me?" I was like, "Cause you're a thug. Like,
yes,
you have street cred.
She is.
You have street cred. Like, I don't know. I felt like you was gonna call me a fag and like beat the shit out of me. I don't know." But she was like, "I don't give a shit." She was like, "I knew because the same time I'm coming out to her, somebody was running across. She's like, you're looking at the dude's ass that's running across from us. I knew." And like, I was like, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like as queer folk, it should not be this hard to come out to your friends.
Right.
When we all are, one, finding ourselves. We're all still trying to find ourselves. And then two, like, nothing's really changed. Again, I'm just inviting you into another space, another part of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I feel like that should not make or break. And again, don't use religion. Because you shouldn't be friends with half the people if you're going to use religion.
Hello? Them people mixing cottons and stuff and eating seafood and stuff and pork. But I'm one of those friends. I'm not that in. Nah, I wasn't on that in just to mix fabric, seafood, and pork.
Girl, they don't care about that.
You said if they were religious, they don't need to be friends with half.
I was saying they don't care about, they don't count that stuff.
Oh, selective religion.
Right,
okay, got you. Not true practitioners. So when we talk about, from our entire conversation about the gay best friend, the queer best friend, has the trope evolved into fuller representation, or do we still have some ways to go?
I feel like we can always have some ways to go because I'm always learning stuff. Even in the LGBTQIA plus, because again, that's the part of the plus, because there's always something that we're learning. There's always something that's changing, whether it's verbiage, whether it's a new word for a particular thing. Because like side is something that was new to me. We, as of recently, we have the verse top, verse bottom. You know, that was something.
Verse.
That was something that was different. We have an oral top. You know, it's so many different things. And so, but I feel like as far as media, because we have so many people who's doing independent media, so many.
Yes.
You know, we have, because of Instagram, because of, I'm gonna just say social media and people posting their lives, we're exposed to more people way of living. I feel like, of course, people say, "No, what about the children?" The children
are fine. It's y'all adults.
Yeah, the children are fine, and they're actually trying to find that representation, but y'all are the ones that's blocking it, are trying to block it. So, I feel like with Moonlight winning an Oscar, I feel like that was a big thing. And we're past the flamboyant gay best friend. Now we have gay couples as the main characters, and a whole movie about them. Or it's not just
presenting.
There's masculine presenting, mask for mask. There's the corny. There's the dorky. There's so many variations of what gay looks like now. Now we're introducing the they them into the conversation. Yeah, so I feel like we still have a ways to go. But yeah, I think even with P Valley, Uncle Clifford, like he's not trans. He's more of like I feel like he said it too on the episode, but I feel like he's more of the.
It's like Butch Clean Up and Drag, but not. That's the best way that I can describe it with my understanding.
Like non-binary.
Definitely non-binary.
We can give the
definitely
androgynous, non-binary.
Yeah, I think that is what he said.
Yeah,
androgyny with non-binary, but he didn't say but non-binary, but probably definitely in the androgyny.
Yeah,
because the looks that they give.
Yeah.
Yes. You said a lot again. Once again, you knocking out the park today. That's why I'm all tongue tied and tripping over here. There's something in this liquor.
Okay.
But my response, definitely, I agree, and I would say that it's still a little tropish because of the lack of visibility and representation. Because I only say that because even when we watch some of the films, some of them are still much so in stereotypes versus really showing a vast variety of all that can be versus all that you think there is. I guess, and definitely where I would say the fuller representation is us taking ownership for ourselves. Like I'll say specifically, like when you and I decided to do this podcast, what, 3 years ago now? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 3 years ago. Like, a lot of it was because there was a lack of representation of black, gay, queer couples talking about our experience. Hell, there was nothing out there about black queer relationships to start. So it's really, I would say that like the trope into representation has been us taking ownership of our own stories and telling it our way instead of waiting for folks to tell it for us. And in that, I would say because of, again, like you lifted the independent podcasters, the independent music artists, the independent filmmakers, writers, all actors, actresses, all of them, like we're getting such a vast variety of identity representation that I'm sure mainstream society is like, hold up, what the fuck? What is this? What happened? And that's where I'm sure they're getting this trope of a gay agenda from, because it's like, oh, they keep multiplying because, bitch, we've always been here. We're just finally getting the confidence and the awareness and the access to be visible. Just putting it out there, and I'll leave that there.
And that's why I was just to add on to that a little bit. I think we're taking appreciation for the steps that we are making towards visibility, because we keep saying that representation matters. That's why we can see gay characters in Disney. And we can see, the only thing I will say, I think that we need more of is more black love, black gay love. I feel like
you're walking heavy, baby.
What was it? Big Boy Blues?
B-Boy Blues.
B-Boy Blues. That
Beautiful
was like,
movie.
yes.
Beautiful.
B-Boy Blues. And I'm just like, outside of that, I'm like, I need more of that. Because my man knows I love Tubi. I live on Tubi.
Girl.
When it comes to, but unfortunately, that's where I find a lot of the queer films. And a lot of them are international films, indie films. And I'm just like, I want to see more black people. I want to see more black casts, more black people who are comfortable with queer stories. And it's like, I also, with those queer stories, because a lot of those films on Tubi have tragic endings. And I'm like, I want to make sure we have a good ending. Like, not everything is cookies and cream, but not everything is like to the extreme and drastic. So I was like, at least we can come to a compromise, or it's okay for black queer people to have a happy ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live happily just like heterosexual. Because I'm like, what if you go to the movies and every like love film
ends in tragedy. You would think this is Shakespeare around this. Okay, and that's going to impact the social view of relationships, that relationships are no longer needed. Or
because it doesn't work. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Not to call you out, but like you said, this shit ain't going to last long anyway.
Well, that's due to my experience.
But technically, people are acquiring experience from the perspective from the movies, which is that very much so influential. So they could eventually adopt. This shit ain't gonna last long anyway. And because the movies show it, the news is always showing it. If that is the same message that we're getting again and again and again, eventually we're going to believe it.
Right. And that's why I'm glad we was promoted from the sidekick to main character.
Main character energy.
Yes, because that's what we need. Because it's like Me Too. It's a Me Too movement. It's a Our Lives Matter Too movement. Because you still have the LGBTQ within that movement as well.
As much as y'all like to forget that,
we matter too.
Hell, we're the driving force for a lot of these movements. But we won't say that because it's always the gay best friends that's making all the things work together in the background, but you don't want to admit that because then that would actually require accountability. Honesty. Truth-telling. transparency. And I'll stop there.
Well, on to our tipsy talk.
Tipsy talk. Tipsy.
So for our tipsy talk, I have a very important question.
Question? Tell me what you think about me.
Should the gay best friend tell their female friends that her crush is DL?
I would never promote explicit communication of someone's identity.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people to just tread carefully, baby. That's what I'll say. Because I know what I know, but what I know may not be what you need to know. But I know what I know. And in my knowing, most I will say, in this particular regard, be careful, girl. That I played it safe. You gotta figure out why I said be careful. But be careful, girl. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Does it depend on the friend? Does it depend on the person?
It depends if I have proof.
No, what if you know?
I just said it. Be careful, girl.
No, so
that's as far as I'm going to go.
Oh, with any female. You. The DLs love me because I am not the DL whisperer. I don't think I ever exposed any DL person. What I will say though, same sentiment is kind of what you said. I don't say be careful. I'll just say don't do it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've had a few female friends who have shown me a picture of a guy that they like, and I know that he dibbles and dabbles, and I'm like, don't do it. Because they'll ask me, oh, what you think about this person? Oh, I know this person. Don't do it. And so you can take that as, oh, he's a hoe. He messes around. He gets around a lot. You know. Mm-hmm. But I don't imply that he's gay. Mm-hmm. Or that he messes with other men.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, don't do it. Just take my and you know, I think because my friends know
if you say that, yeah, it's for a reason.
That if I'm just a genuine person, and if I got some tea on you, and I'm telling you don't do it, they know don't do it.
And I mean, and I definitely agree with you because, like you said, I'm not the DL whisperer. That's new this generation, trending on that. Mm-hmm. I just. One, that's not my business to tell. Mm-hmm. Let's start. Two, I can't label this man because of what he chooses to experience sexually, physically. Like,
well, I'm not labeling him.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, even because I had a thought to this earlier because it's like, I think a lot of the times with DL individuals, it's immediately assumed that they're instantaneously gay, and it's like. The only people that can define who they are is that person. Mm-hmm. So they might be doing whatever they're doing, DL, behind the curtain, surreptitious, sloop, whatever. I was trying to get a little catchy phrase in there. It didn't work.
I see.
Nonetheless, but they might see themselves as bi. They might see themselves as something totally different than the monolith of gay or queer. And so it's just like, and no, that's as far as I'll go. Because there's like a part of it's like, what you gonna do with that information? But I know what you would do with it, but still, yeah.
Well, I know that's like a non-negotiable for a lot of women. Mm. And I know that's something that a lot of women want to know. And I think that goes back, that ties into the accessory. That sometimes they keep you around because they want you to pinpoint like who's the gay one
who's
in the
safe
room.
And who's not.
Yeah, who's the gay one in the room. Mm-hmm. And so for me, like I said, I hate exposing. I especially hate when y'all fall out and you decide to expose this person. That grinds my gears. That's the quickest way for me to block you, because you can't rush anybody's coming out. You know, or like I said, some people are still finding themselves. So maybe they've had a sexual encounter with a male, and that was probably their only one. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But now you have exposed them, and it's a whole thing now. But outside of that, I know this is something that's very important for women to know. Again, I'm not the one to tell you. So, but what I will insinuate is, girl, don't do it. Because me knowing my friends, if I know that you wouldn't date a man who's had sexual encounters with other men, and I know that he's had sexual encounters with other men, I'm going to just say don't do it. I'm not going to say don't do it because this, that, and the third. I'm just saying, take my word for it, don't do it. Now, if you decide you want to continue to move forward,
that's your choice, baby.
That's your business, and then you're going to find out later on.
You ain't tired yet.
And then I'm going to pretend to be oblivious. Oh, girl, what? I didn't know. Oh, well, you know.
I told you don't do it.
I told you. I didn't told you. So that's why I'm like, I feel, y'all might now, in all that, the only person that I will tell is my sister. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, apologize for that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, I said all of that to be, to be hypocritical. Because the only exception to this rule is my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I'm going to tell her, because I was like, I know my sister's not going for this. Not at all. So, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you don't listen to don't do it, then, and I see you still talking to this person, I'm going to have to come out and tell you why not to do that.
And there you have it. Because transparently, my sister doesn't come and ask me about guys. she does her own thing and finds her guys before the.
Well, the guy, you don't know a lot of her guys.
She made sure of that. She didn't want any of them because she knew none of them were going to be around long enough. Like who she's with now, this is the longest relationship we've ever known her to be in. Aww. Like, and
mine too. It's the longest relationship I've been in.
Mine too, actually. This is the longest relationship I've ever been in.
I know.
Okay, girl. Because, like, with my sister, like, number one, she's the baby out of 3 boys. After 3 boys, my sister was a pimp in college. Like, and in high school. Because, like, she's like, none of you guys meet my standards. She's like, I don't have to deal with none of y'all. I have a daddy and 3 brothers. I can go to any of them for whatever materialistic thing I want and get it. Like, there's nothing y'all can do that's going to swoon me. McDonald's did not please her. Like, she said, McDonald's? Oh. I went, and she was like, yeah, I went to eat. I'm not going to miss no meal. But I blocked him afterwards, like, girl. Girl. But still focus on the conversation. Like, if she asked, I don't know. She wouldn't have to ask because my girl, like, she is just like me, but literally just the female rendition and a little better in certain areas. Don't tell her I said that. She would find out her own way. Yeah. She would figure it out. She would just be like, 2 + 2 is 4, my nigga, and you trying to make this 6 9.
I do have another question now. Do you have like a straight best friend and a gay best friend?
Yeah. And interestingly, my straight best friend is a woman. And my gay best friend is a guy. But interestingly, though, growing up, especially middle school and high school, I didn't have any guy friends.
Okay.
I didn't understand that. My only guy friends were my brothers and my cousins. Okay. Like, I never, because I remember my dad even said, it was either my dad or my mom, randomly one time in like middle school, high school, they were like, Anthony, do you like have any guy friends? Oh. And the flat out said, no. They're weird and nasty and we have nothing in common.
I'm screaming.
And they were like, oh. I was like, all they want to talk about is sports. How they talk about the young ladies is degrading and I don't like that. They're stupid to start. Most of the guys that are in my classes are at the back, sleep and joking around, causing it more disruption for us that are actually trying to learn to do. Just know. The young ladies, like, they were about their business. Like, yeah, some of them were messy as fuck, and I had to leave them where they were. But the ones that I could align with and could vibe with, it was like, dope. Okay, I see what you're doing over there. As I do what I do over here, and we'll meet in the middle because we fit each other. So
it's the same for me though. I have a female straight friend and a male gay best friend. So, and I love them to the death. Very opinionated people. One is like a sucker punch.
Oh.
One is like a soft pillow though. You know, Bubby with the shits. So I live for both of them. So, and I feel like I'm in the middle.
Yeah, because you can go either way. Yeah. Because interestingly, like my straight best friend, she's the soft pillow. And then my gay best friend, he's hell of a lot calmer than me. Like they both get live when they need to. But I'm always the one that's live and full of energy and just and they're just like, okay. They never said it was a lot. Never said that.
Oh, okay. I think they used to it at this point. Especially.
I would hope so. She's known me since middle school.
Right, I was saying. She's used to it.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
And on that note, thanks for watching another episode. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
X.
all of those. Make sure it's at sipping_on_love.
And to keep the convos going and the drinks still flowing, be sure to like and subscribe on all of our podcasts and video streaming platforms, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course YouTube, because we are visual as always for season 4. And if no one's told you today, I love you, we love you, and keep sipping on love. Peace.
What you